Welcome back, and now we're going to see Yuki Kondo in action, a fighter that, Josh, you are very familiar with.
Kondo, a real staple of the Pancrace system, and one of the kings of Pancrace as well, the actual open weight king of Pancrace, and would go on to fight for and win the light heavyweight king of Pancrace at one point. This actually is the culmination of a series of matches between Grabaka Pancrace and Pancracism, the original Pancrace dojo. Grabaka brought some fighters over and were then initiated and brought into the Pancrace system and created sort of a rivalry between the Grabaka dojo, led by Sanai Kikuta, and Pancracism, as coached by Minoru Suzuki and Masakatsu Funaki. This being the final match between the two of them, with Grabaka taking the first two, as we saw, with Kikuta going over Daisuke Watanabe and Sasaki snatching that victory away from Shibuya. It's all but sewn up, but don't tell Yuki Kondo that. He's not fighting for a team necessarily as well as much as he's fighting for himself.
Yeah, one win for each side. Let's see how the tiebreaker works out.
Akihiro Gono versus Yuki Kondo.
As we see Yuki Kondo there being introduced, and now Akihiro Gono in the blue trunks. And Josh, he's known for his clever and deceptive fighting style.
Yeah, he is. He comes from a sambo and karate background, fighting for many years within the Shuto organization, a rival organization to Pancrace in the MMA world in Japan, but also competing in some of the earlier events in Japanese MMA, like the Lumax Tournament of J, where all the competitors had to wear a jacket, like from judo or jiu-jitsu.
And Yuki Kondo has had a lot of fights so far. 31, 11, and 3 is his record, and he's just 26 years old, Josh.
Well, both of these guys are very dynamic strikers. Gono would actually go on to really develop his boxing ability, and also known as a bit of a antagonist in the Japanese MMA scene is Gono. A lot of heat between these two fighters.
Both fighters in the blue trunks, but Gono is the fighter with less hair on his head.
And the white trim.
Yuki Kondo had the single leg, now the both fighters in the clinch. As we move ahead in the fight.
Kondo with the body lock, takedown on Gono, and landing in the half guard and firing some left hooks to the head of Akihiro Gono.
And it looks like Yuki Kondo is adjusting to the new rules, Josh. A little bit of a ground and pounding, which we didn't see in his early days of Pancrace.
Right. Kondo, one of the more prolific strikers of the Pancrace Dream system and of all the Pancrace fighters in general.
Kondo still in the half guard, working on Gono.
Picking away and constantly chipping shots in against Gono's face is Kondo with that left hand there. I believe both fighters being southpaws, their left hand being the strongest. Kondo sitting up, landing a right cross inside the guard, working to get a better position to punch from.
And if you're Gono, how do you defend yourself from this, Josh?
Gono's got to control Kondo's hands, and he's got to start moving. He's got to do something to get out of there. Push him away with his legs, bring his head inside closer as he's eating punch after punch from Kondo.
And I don't know if Gono's sitting there just waiting for the bell, but against Yuki Kondo, you can't afford to do that.
Kondo accurately hitting the same spot over and over again opens up a small cut on the left side of Gono's face there, right in the eyebrow region.
And more blows to the face by Kondo. Gono so far getting beaten.
Yeah, Kondo just stifling Gono on top and owning the position and constantly firing punch after punch after punch and never letting Gono get a chance to reverse or get any movement off bottom.
And Gono perhaps a little fatigued from taking that beating, as we see he has a little cut on the left side of his face.
Kondo dropping the forearm across the throat, positioning and throwing a short little right cross to the chin of Gono. Right, left. More ground and pound from Kondo versus Gono.
And in the old days of Pancrace, the referee might have broke this because the fighters are near the ropes, but in 2001, the referee's trying to let the action dictate itself more.
Right, no rope escapes now to interfere with them being so close to the ropes, and also no rope escapes to get you back to out of this bad position and back to your feet, as Gono finally getting some movement off the bottom and looking to try and take Kondo down as Kondo's leg lands outside the ring through the rope. Kondo chipping in punches underneath the armpit of Gono, getting in against the face and cheek there.
Gono trying to protect his face with his arm, but so far Kondo finding a way in.
Shot after shot lands against Gono as he is stuck underneath Kondo there, not moving.
And finally Gono back on his feet, but Yuki Kondo relentless in his attacks, Josh.
And Kondo really keeping the pressure up on Gono. Gono shooting in for the tackle, but no can do as Kondo shuts him down, puts him back into half guard, and continuing his ground to pound attack against Gono.
Now Gono is known as the Magic Man, but I hope his corner has some pixie dust because he is just getting beaten out there.
Pixie dust? This guy's going to have to pull something out of a hat because nothing going right for him in this fight.
And if you're Gono, what should your corner be telling you right now?
That we're going to throw the rabbit in at any time and he's going to help you from getting the crap kicked out of you right now?
The magic wand not present in the fight so far for Gono.
Okay, that's enough magic references.
Okay. And back to the fight, Kondo still on top, has side control right now.
Yeah, this is, it's just nothing is going right for Gono. And regardless, I mean, he's getting hit with a lot of punches. He's being dealt damage. He's getting tired. But his mind, you know, his will, his fight is just leaching out of him as he is unable to mount any offense and change any direction of this match. That could be almost more damaging than actually the strikes being landed by Kondo.
And looks like the glove needs to be adjusted on Gono's right hand. Not sure if that's going to make much of a difference, though.
Probably a finger slipping out of one of the finger loops. But like you said, this fight, it just seems as if this is completely Yuki Kondo's night. And last 20 seconds as Kondo continues his ground and pound attack. Knee to the body by Kondo and more punches.
Finding a little separation from the fighters. Gono throws a leg, but he is still down on his back. Kondo still looking to come in. Misses the kick.
Back spin kick by Kondo to the grounded Gono.
Might have missed it, but a flashy attempt as we move ahead in the third round now.
Kondo coming straight out at Gono.
And Gono back on his feet, but I don't know for how much longer. It looks like Kondo has him down again, Josh.
Nice knee to the face of Gono, putting Kondo on top again.
And Kondo picking up right where he left off in round 2, has Gono mounted and still hitting him anywhere he goes.
Gono rolling this way, that way, doing anything he can to try and get away, and Kondo just riding him like a surfboard and hitting him from every angle. Gono getting no respite from this attack by Yuki Kondo as Kondo continues to pound away.
And Gono he's trying to protect the back of his head, but Kondo, and there we see it, Gono's corner, no pixie dust, no magic wand, throws in the towel. This fight is over in the third round, a TKO win for Yuki Kondo, and Gono suffered a whole lot of punishment in that ring.
That was, as Gono will refer to it later on, prior to a rematch between the two of them in the Pride Fighting Organization. Kondo completely dominated that fight. He completely defeated every aspect of the match against Gono there. And surprisingly, they would meet again in Pride, as I said. And although I felt actually Kondo won that fight as well, it was a much closer affair with Gono taking a split decision.
Yuki Kondo, definitely a force to be reckoned with. All right, let's move on to our next match. It's Kyuma Kunioku. I got it right this time, Josh.
Yes, you did.
Against Nathan Marquardt. Now, Josh, you know both of these fighters very well.
Yeah, Marquardt actually started off within the some of the 10-minute, one-round matches within Pancrace. Moved up through the system and would become, I believe, a weight class, a 2-weight class champion within the King of Pancrace system here, owning 2 of the belts and having quite the series of matches with Kunioku and another fighter by the name of, from Grabaka by the name of, well, it escapes me at this point. We're not going to watch him right now, but if I can remember it, I'll let you know.
We have to take a quick commercial break, but don't go away. Kyuma Kunioku is in action, and we'll see if he's still wearing hot pink.
Gono.